Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Dana, and on this channel I'll be giving lifestyle tips, reviews, and dating advice. And if you enjoy the content that's on my channel, then please subscribe now. Our topic today is how our thoughts create and affect our reality, meaning how the things we tell ourselves every day shape our reality for the better or for the worse. Oftentimes it happens without our intention, and it's simply because we are unaware of the thoughts we think and the things we say. It is very easy and pretty convenient to start comparing ourselves or think that we are not enough or that we have less to offer. When we are surrounded by platforms like social media, where the majority of the people present a picture-perfect idea, or when we see someone else that's succeeding or getting promoted at work or getting in a new relationship and we feel a little left behind, then all of a sudden our emotions just take over us. We give in and we start assuming things. We then start thinking negatively, the image in front of us is turning dark and blurry, and we feel like our ship is sinking. So stop right there. There is another way, a better one, where you can change your reality and surroundings, and you can start right now. It's important to always remember that we have the power. We are the creators of our lives. We write our own story, the beginning, the climax, and the ending. So be aware of the things you say to yourself specifically, and then the things you say to other people, and the promises you give them, and be aware of the thoughts you think throughout the day. So now let's go over some tips that can help us create a better reality for ourselves. Tip number 1, replace your everyday words with positive ones. So this is where it all begins. Choose your words carefully and selectively. Get rid of negative words like hard, hate, bad, and so on. So for example, instead of saying, "I'm having a really hard day," or "I'm having a really rough day," you can say something like, "Today is a bit challenging for me, but it'll get better," because challenge can be a positive challenge. It could be a good challenge, and we grow out of the challenge. Another example is, instead of saying, "Nothing works for me today," you can replace it and say, "Today is a bit different, but on the bright side, it's making me grow stronger." So the whole point here is to change your words and talk to yourself and to others on a positive note. Our words have power. It's almost like casting a spell. And if we express ourselves and the things that happen to us negatively, then this is how it's going to continue to be. So change this pattern right now. Tip number 2, be impeccable with your words. Alright, our second tip actually comes from a book, a pretty well-known one, a classic called The 4 Agreements. And if you're not familiar with it, it's an incredible book that gives you guidance on how to reach personal freedom. And it's one of those books where you can always get back to reading. So one of the lessons they teach you there is how to be impeccable with your words, meaning how to keep your word. And that basically means that if you agreed to something, if you committed to do something, then you should accomplish it. Same goes for if you've made plans with a friend. If you promise something to someone, then you should be there for them. Now, of course, sometimes things come up last minute, or you are just not in the mood, and then you should communicate clearly enough to them. But if you gave someone your word, then absolutely intend to make it work. And the whole idea behind this, again, is that our words have power and that everything we say or do comes back around. So if we want something to work, if we have a personal goal we're trying to reach, how do we expect it to happen when we are not fully committed to it, when our actions aren't aligned with our thoughts? So you have to own it. Own your words, the things you say, and the promises you give. Own your actions. Your actions need to be aligned with your thoughts. And tip number 3, repetition creates reality. We humans are creatures of habit. If we repeat things enough times, then they become real for us. If we set an alarm at 6 a.m. every morning and force ourselves out of bed, eventually our bodies will learn to get used to it and we will naturally wake up at 6 a.m. If we want to learn a new language, we repeat the same sentences and those same unknown sounds until they become more familiar to us and we can put them together into a sentence. So this is the power of habit for you. The more times you practice whatever it is, the better you become at it. And the more good things you say to yourself, it eventually starts to resonate with your brain, which affects your reality. I'm going to quote a phrase from that book, The 4 Agreements. Your word is the power that you have to create. It is through the word that you manifest everything. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will all be manifested through the word. So that's it for our video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and I really recommend checking that book because it is really life-changing. It is like your personal guide to life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!